Hey everybody, and welcome to Simply Singapore with Azlin Bloor. I'm your co-host Larry Fenellier. Well, before we get to Azlin's Kitchen, just one thing. For those of you who are tuning in, expecting to see the fancy Wirecast, YouTube Live, we got some new equipment, and instead of doing Wirecast, we'll be doing live stream. So that's all I have to say right now. But anyway, let's get into the with Azlin Bloor. I'm your co-host Larry Fenellier. Well, before we get to Azlin's Kitchen, just one thing. For those of you who are tuning in, expecting to see the fancy, somebody has something playing, podcast, YouTube Live. Got some
it's Groundhog Day.
Instead of doing Wirecast, we'll be doing live stream. So that's all I have to say right now. But anyway, okay, I think it was Michelle. He had it playing. Anyway, folks, sorry for that that delay and that little snafu in the presentation. Anyway, let's get right down to business. Let me introduce folks in the Hangout. We have to my left, which would be you guys right, it's Michelle, but Michelle, I had to mute him because he's playing the video. He's watching the video live. So,
at least if you didn't hear it the first time, you heard it the second time.
Right. So afterwards, we gotta. Michelle is in France, right? Right, Azlin?
Yes, he is.
Right. Okay. Next to him is Richard Wooding. Richard is all the way from South Africa. Hey, Richard, how are you?
I'm good.
And what are you drinking today, sir?
I'm drinking Bob's Your Uncle.
Bob's Your Uncle. All right. Is that a beer?
Bob's Your Uncle.
And it's from a South African wine farm called Boer in Britain. It looks like a beer glass, but it's actually wine. So I'm actually drinking
wine.
wine.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
red one. It's very good, by the way.
So without much further ado, thank you, Rich. Let's go to the lady who's in the kitchen, Miss Azlin Bloor.
Hi, everybody.
She'll be doing fried noodles. Go ahead, Azlin.
We didn't actually get to hear Michelle. So Michelle, if you're listening to me, this is a message for you. We've muted you. You might have to unmute yourself. Oh, the joys of a live show, huh? Right.
Hello, everybody. Hi, folks. Sorry, but another window was open. I'm really sorry. This is the problem with direct video direct. Okay. So
okay, no worries, Michelle.
Sorry, Larry. I just saw that just at the moment. I'm really sorry. So, hello, folks. Hello, everybody. Azlin, I'm so happy to see you again. You're so lovely, so sweet, so sexy again. And Larry, nice to meet you again. Nice to see you again. And Richard, what are you doing to your uncle?
And on that note,
what's the deal?
Okay, Michelle.
Yeah.
Time to cook. Messy, right here, folks. Right. That was an introduction and a half, wasn't it? I'm Azlin Bloor. I'm Azlin Bloor, and welcome to my monthly series, Simply Singapore. Well, there was nothing simple about today's start. Today, we are going to be cooking fried noodles, South Indian style. Now, to those of you who've watched the first two episodes, you know that we started with a Eurasian dish, and then we did chicken kapitan, which was a nyonya or a Peranakan dish. And today we go to another ethnic group, the South Indians, specifically the South Indians. Also immigrants from the early 19th century, obviously from South India, and predominantly Muslims. And that has influenced the food that they cook, the type of food that we get from them, and the food that they cook. Now, today, as I said, noodles. Not any ordinary kind of noodles, not your Thai, not your Japanese, not your Chinese that you're used to, but we're going to be doing Indian-style noodles, as I've said so many times. Right now, let's look at the ingredients. Larry, could we have the top camera on, please?
No problem.
Righty-ho. So, as you can see, standard. I promised you no exotic ingredients, right? So we've got onion, garlic, tomato. We've got some. The beauty of these noodles is quite often when we cook these noodles at home, we tend to use leftover stuff from the day before. I've got some chicken here from yesterday, and I cubed some potatoes and boiled them just for this dish today. But needless to say, if you had roast chicken the day before, keep the spuds, keep the chicken to make noodles the next day. And we've got your vegetables, some eggs, some tofu, the garnish. We've got cucumber, spring onions, lime, coriander. I don't know if I mentioned bean sprouts, but we've got bean sprouts. Okay, half an exotic dish. We've got fish balls.
Fish balls?
Fish balls.
Chinese style fish balls. These are completely optional because, after all, it is an Indian dish. But we do get them still. Now, these are homemade, but you can, if you have access to an Oriental store, you can find them easily. And of course, you know, you get gefilte, fried gefilte, Jewish style fish balls, or the Swedish style fish balls. There's no reason why you can't use those. Okay, I'm going to get started straight into cooking. Okay.
Yeah, there's just some people in the comment stream who we can shout out.
Oh yeah, we need to shout out. Go ahead.
Michelle Batson says, "Hi everyone, looking forward to a good show."
Okay.
Wayne Nix says, "Instant replay, baby." Larry Familiar, calm as a cucumber. Elena Bellametti says, "Hi Azlin and Larry."
Okay.
Hi Elena. Larry cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, well, I just had to use the mute button.
Yeah. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry.
Oh no! Are we having it again? Did he say it twice?
No. He just repeated himself.
So we've got some onions. Just the full recipe, as usual, guys, on my blog, and also the link is on the event page itself. Now, while I'm doing the onions, etc., I am going to light the fire, baby. So here we go. Let me make some space. Now we are going to cook these noodles from start to end.
The tabletop cam is looking really good today.
Who's looking good?
The tabletop camera from above.
Ah, I thought I was looking good. Oh, okay then.
The camera.
Camera, really? I mean, seriously, who's the star of the show? My table or moi?
Yeah. The food is the star.
The food.
The fried noodles.
Righty-ho. We're lighting it up. Okay. And on medium-high heat. And we're just going to put a little bit of vegetable oil or peanut oil if you fancy, just a little bit. And what we're going to do is do the usual. We're going to saute the onion, saute the garlic, add the chili, and one ingredient at a time goes in. Okay, so while we're waiting for that to heat up, we are going to do the garlic and stuff. Now, the South Indians in Singapore, we call them Mamak, M-A-M-A-K, as in the name of the noodles. Mee Goreng Mamak. Mee Goreng, mee is noodles, and goreng is fried, so fried noodles. So Mama is an Indian term meaning uncle. And it's been, you know, it's a colloquialism in Singapore and in Malaysia as well, meaning uncle. So really, we're calling all these guys our uncle. But that's how we are raised in Asia. Somebody who is older than us, whether you're related to us or not, we call you uncle and auntie because it's a term of respect.
Well, actually, the word is it mama?
Mama.
Mamak?
Yeah,
here in Trinidad, the East Indians, of course, we have 40% of the population is East Indians. For uncle, the Hindu word is mamu.
Yeah. Okay.
I could see the variation, and actually the
Did you say mamu or mahu?
Mamu. Mamu.
Okay, I know that word. Yes. Some of my relatives call their uncles and whatever.
There is Larry. Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, Richard is drinking the alcohol drink. Bob's your uncle.
Richard,
That's coming up. So shrill. Bob's your uncle. It's the mama's drink.
Yeah, as the mamu's drink.
It's the mamu's drink.
Hey,
Now, in South Africa, we also address elders as aunt or uncle. In Afrikaans, the word is oom or tannie, but even South African Indians also refer to elders as uncle as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When I was younger, and you know, we used to go clubbing and whatever, and we'd finish off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'd all go and end up at this hawker center. It was called Newton Road Hawker Center. I don't know if it's still around or not, and you could find everything there. Indian food, Chinese food, Malay food, you know, so we're talking about one of my friends at the table would be having beef Mee Goreng Mamak, another one would be having Hainanese chicken rice, another one would be having Malay nasi lemak, which is coconut milk. And you know, it was fabulous. It really is fantastic.
Azlin, this will probably make your day.
Yeah?
Jim Shankle, no Larry Finale. Azlin is the star, not the food.
Okay.
You got that right. Righty-ho. Onions and garlic, okay? And whatever meat you're using, in this instance, it's chicken, leftover chicken, so we're going to put it in there and we're going to heat it up. I've got some tofu here. I love tofu, but if you don't like tofu, leave it. So a good gauge is really, as far as your ingredients are concerned, a good gauge is a handful of whatever you're adding, a handful per person. This is for making fried rice, for making fried noodles. So we just keep stirring that. Woo, we're flipping. Okay, so back to the fish balls here. I'm just going to use a little bit because fish balls are very, very strongly flavored. Just a little bit there.
It's looking good, Azlin.
Thank you, dear. Oh, you're talking about the noodles again.
Well, okay, all right. I will rephrase that. You and the noodles are looking beautiful.
Yeah.
I got distracted by the huge technical difficulties we had, not to mention the brown hog base. So what we should have done at the start was mix the sauces.
Yeah.
2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce.
Yeah.
Voila. Oh, voila. The camera is on. And 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. I've got tamari here, but anything you fancy is fine as well. And how unexotic is this? 2 tablespoons of tomato ketchup. So this is the sauce. Now, how these noodles are different from your standard Chinese noodles and Malay noodles is the tomato ketchup. The tomato ketchup adds a certain amount of tang in there that you're not going to find anywhere else. And of course, the potatoes are standard here. So we're just going to mix that up. Now we're going to add the bean sprouts. We're going to give that a stir. The noodles we're using here are your yellow noodles, egg noodles.
Is that noodles can be bought in any Asian store or?
Okay, so in Singapore, in the UK, these egg noodles, fresh egg noodles, can be found in most major supermarkets, large supermarkets. If you don't have access to fresh noodles, are we on the big camera or small camera?
We're looking at you now.
Okay.
But I can
so
switch
this is in the UK. Fresh egg noodles, that's what it'll say, okay? So if you can't find fresh egg noodles, dry egg noodles, chow mein noodles that you'll find at some supermarkets, at some oriental stores. And if you can't find that, spaghetti, baby.
I love it.
Seriously, it'll work.
Well, you have to remember that it was the Asians the Chinese who invented noodles, spaghetti.
Absolutely. It goes back to about the 700, 600 BC when the first millet.
Yeah.
So we've added. Okay, so we've had onion, garlic. Now, what I like to do is add the chili in last, because if you saute the chili with the onion and garlic, it's going to make you cough. It's going to be painful on your eyes. So I add the chili in later when all the ingredients have gone in. Now these chilies are extremely spicy. They're finger chilies, so I'm only going to add one. If you have chili paste, add some chili paste too. Again, to taste, completely to taste. Okay? So now we've got the onion, garlic, chili's gone in there, bean sprouts has gone in there. We put some tofu, and I've added the potatoes in there. Heat that through. Now we're going to add the sauces, the mix of sauces.
One question, Azlin. One question. How about your kids? Do they eat chili as you show us?
My boys do. Every summer we grow different types of chilies, and they insist on trying it with a glass of water and a bowl of white sugar. But Larry told us milk. Larry, you told me milk, didn't you?
Yeah, milk will curb that heat. What milk does, when you eat a pepper, it actually gets the taste buds and binds them, and that's what causes the pain, because the taste buds have nerve endings, and when the capsaicin hits it, it binds it. So what the milk does, it releases the lactose in the milk, releases the bound up buds to give you relief.
That's why milk, and that's why cats drink milk, because poison of rats and mice is when they eat them.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Okay. The noodles are going in now, and we're going to mix that through.
So what a beautiful wok.
Pour the noodles right through. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to push everything to the side. I've got 2 eggs here, 2 beaten eggs, and we're going to dump that there. Now, with the eggs, we want the egg to set a little bit. So, Larry, are we on the? Can we do the top camera now, please?
We are on the top camera, my dear.
Cool, marvelous. So, the eggs there, we're going to let it set for about 30 seconds. Just like when you're making an omelette. Let it set, bring it in ever so slightly, and let it set again. 30 to 60 seconds will suffice, because what will happen then is that you'll have bits of egg in the noodles, as opposed to just completely obliterated egg coating all the noodles. So that's it. We are towards the end of making the noodles already. So we're going to let the egg set for a little while. Then we're going to mix it all up. We're going to dish it up and garnish it. Now you don't need any salt, because the flavorings come from the ketchup and the 2 soy sauces.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Great. So the eggs had a little bit of time to set. You can see, can't you? We've got bits of egg there. So now we are going to mix it all up.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Okay. So if anything can go in here, seafood, beef, whatever you like. Now, if you don't have leftover food to go in there, then you just add raw stuff in there. That's fine. But needless to say, raw stuff, you're going to need a little bit longer cooking time before the noodles go in. That's it. We are done.
Good. Let's bring in some comments. Rich, any comments on the stream?
Well, yes, there's one from Jim Schenkel, which I can actually answer. He's asking, did Marco Polo bring noodles to Italy after his travels to Asia? And I actually went to an Italian cooking show the other day, and there's documented evidence of Italians eating noodles long before Marco Polo went to China. So
Yes, there is a whole big debate on that. I wrote an article. Oh, sorry, I've just added some spinach after turning the fire off because I don't like cooking spinach for long. I wrote an article. I made a post on the Foodies Plus community that I'm a manager on, and about noodles, its origins and stuff. And many people believe, with some proof, everybody's got proof, that it was the Arabs who introduced pasta and noodles to the world.
That's definitely more plausible than Marco Polo.
Yes, the Marco Polo theory's been shot down in flames, I think, ages ago now. So we're done. Now what we're going to do is we are going to dish this up.
So, Azlin, incidentally, somebody said they love your chili plant.
Thank you. One of many.
Yeah. Is that a Carolina Reaper?
That Carolina Reaper is so slow. So I've got quite a few flowers on it now, but 2 of them have dropped off. So I've been Googling this, finding out what's going on, and apparently they need extreme heat. So we'll see if that happens in the UK.
Azlin, Michelle Batson has a question. Do you have a recipe for those fish balls?
I do. Is it posted on? I certainly do. And actually, funny, you've reminded me because I was going to say that on a Simply Singapore show, perhaps the next one, because I think a Chinese recipe is due next. I'll show you how to make Chinese fish balls. So easy, really easy. The only, and I wouldn't even say difficult bit, is that we take the fish paste and we hit it about 50 times. Then we get it to the right texture. Anyway, here we are. We've served it. I'm going to show you how to serve it. Easy.
While you're setting up there, Wayne next want to know, do you recommend beer or wine to pair with this dish?
Okay, you've beat me to it. Beer, I would say, would be the ideal accompaniment. But with noodles, with anything that's got a little bit of spice, I think a light Chardonnay is always the way to go. A low alcohol light Chardonnay. And I'll show you how to make some fresh lime juice in a bit. If we have time. Ooh, we don't.
We'll do have time, actually.
Okay, so here, whoopsie, here is how we're going to top the noodles up. Let me put the noodles here. So if we can get the top camera on, if it's not already.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. You remember, Azlin, this is your show, so you could take as long as you want or short as you want.
Alright then. Righty-ho. Lime noodles. Lime juice will take any noodle dish to the next level. Add lime juice,
good.
And you're home free. Right, spring onions. We want a little bit of spring onions.
Yeah.
And preferably a sharp knife.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, we're just going to sprinkle that over. And some coriander, again, from my herb garden.
You have quite an extensive herb garden there. I said you have quite an extensive herb garden.
We certainly do. We do.
There's a question from Paul Gorsuch.
Yeah?
If you added too much chili, can you add something to the dish to counteract the hotness?
The heat. Yes, you can. Don't add the chili.
Yeah.
Shall I make you some for lunch tomorrow, Paul? Paul lives 20 minutes away. I'll take the chili out. You and your boys can have that. How about that?
Or have a tall, cold glass of milk.
Half a liter. Yes, Larry. That's right. Half a liter milk in the wok.
Right. So now this is something you don't find on lots of noodles. Cucumber. Okay. So we're going to just do the cucumber into small quarters, and we're just going to dump that up there, and then we're just going to add a squirt of tomato ketchup.
That's the secret awesome sauce. hashtag Heinz tomato ketchup.
Et voila. Now, so those are the noodles done. Now we are going to make ourselves some lime juice. If the limes don't all roll off the board, here we are. Easy peasy. So we've got a glass, some limes, some sugar, and some water somewhere. Yep, got some water somewhere around. Right, so I say perhaps a couple of limes. Right, I've actually got. Okay, here we go. And just a little bit of hot water initially to dissolve the sugar. How much sugar you want in it really is a matter of taste, okay? So here we've got some, come on now, you silly little lint. Anyway, we'll have it with the lint. Okay, a little bit of sugar. I like my sugar. Okay. So now
Can one add honey if they don't like to use sugar?
Of course you could, but we are doing Singapore, aren't we?
Yes,
so,
we are.
So here we go. Well, actually, I don't have hot water, so I'm just going to top this one up. So that's it. Some ice cubes, which I don't have ready at the moment. Obviously, the ice cubes will be perfect. So there we go. Dissolve that. Here we are. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.
If you want to spike it, some tequila or some rum will go in.
Yeah. Make a rum punch.
There you go.
Wayne Nick says that his solution is White Russians for all.
Wayne Nick.
The cocktail White Russians.
What is it, Wayne? What? Oh well, actually, the Wayne can't talk to me. Okay, thanks, Wayne. Write it down in the comments what's in there. Now,
Chef Dennis wants to know: did she just put ketchup on that beautiful dish?
That's what makes the dish, Chef. That's what makes the dish. Oh, one other thing. I was asked for a vegan version or, vegetarian version. It's so easy to turn it into vegetarian. So these are rag noodles. So you use rice noodles or spaghetti, as mentioned before. And take all the meat out, just add some vegetables in there and some tofu. Presumably vegans and vegetarians eat tofu, so tofu in there. That's it. Done. And now I am going to pass some of these noodles over to Michelle. Here you go, Michelle. Help yourself.
We're going to upload it. We're going to upload it.
Okay, folks, we're going to try something very innovative tonight. We're going to upload
just eat the damn thing.
Azlin. So I push the button. Okay, I've got it. Yeah.
Yay! Okay, you win now.
It works as well. So please, sorry. Please food.com. Oh, Lynn, very good. Chef Dennis Litley, if you hear me, the ketchup is perfect. Okay.
Who needs smell-o-vision when you've got teleporters? Beam me up, Scotty.
Hey, that is a new feature. We just some engineers from Google just let us try out. This is a beta. This is a beta testing.
That's right.
We can actually upload food.
It's called the Google Porter. And if you want more information,
I love that name.
Contact Jim Schenkel. He'll tell you all about this.
Christopher Ferkelman would like to know, does this dish go well with the larryito?
Yes, Chris. That larryito goes with all dishes, It's a universal drink.
And Nicola looked up quickly the recipe for a White Russian. Here it is. A White Russian is vodka, coffee liqueur, that's either Kahlua or Tia Maria, and cream.
Okay.
And,
do you think the cream, the Kahlua, coffee liqueur, Kahlua, presumably, do you think the Kahlua might be a bit too heavy with the noodles?
Possibly,
yeah, I personally think so.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for that suggestion. Well, there you go, folks. We're done. We've got Mee Goreng Mamak, fried noodles, Indian style. Full recipe on linsfood.com. Link is on the event page. Over to you, Larry.
Thank you, Azlin. And as always, you rocked it. You were absolutely wonderful. I have to give you a round of applause, everybody.
Azlin, yes.
Round of applause. And I would like to thank Michelle.
Thank you, Larry. So,
and my rooster that you hear crowing. Dexter, yeah. I don't know if you guys heard it. But anyway, Michelle, thank you. Richard Wooding, of course, as always, thank you, sir, for bringing up some of the comments. And we'd like to thank everyone in the stream who commented. Chef Dennis, Christopher Vogelman, Alexandra Gonzalez, Shankel, help me, Wayne Nix.
Elena, Paul Gossage.
Paul Gossett, right. Thank you, Az. So, Azlin, tell us, when is your next shindig?
Simply Singapore is a monthly show, so we'll be back again early, where are we, July, early July. But I do have regular Sunday shows, so the next show, Savor the Flavor, is on Sunday, 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. EST. You'll hear all about it.
There you go, and it's going to be sweet, spicy and sexy.
Yes.
So, with that, guys, Larry Fenelier saying goodbye on behalf of Azlin, Michelle, and Richard.
Yeah, welcome. Bye-bye.
Hey guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye, folks.